repeatedly being told here in the UK by our government, mainly Matt Hancock, that the only way out of this COVID crisis is through as many people getting vaccinated as possible. And in fact, earlier on last year, Bill Gates told the BBC that the only way out of this was if all 7 billion people on Earth were vaccinated. Okay. But just how effective are these vaccines that we've got? Let's have a look. I'm on a website here, ourworldindata.org. I'll stick a link in the description and have a look at it. It's fairly easy to maneuver your way around, and it has a graph showing how many doses of the vaccine has been given per 100 people in each country, and you can narrow it down to different countries. I've narrowed it down to 3 in particular, and I'll show you why. I've narrowed it down to the United Kingdom, India, and Iraq, and it'll become clear why I've done this. Okay, if you look, the latest figures we've got is February the 4th, 2 days ago. And on that day, the United Kingdom vaccinated 16.91 people for every 100 people in the population. Compare that with India, you can see that quite clearly. They vaccinated 0.36. It's nowhere near the rate of vaccination we've done in the UK. Nowhere near. We've also chosen Iraq. Iraq doesn't appear on this graph because they haven't started yet. They have yet to receive their vaccines, and I understand, I read in a news article earlier today, they are due to get their first doses delivered sometime in February. So yeah, sometime this month. But they have not started yet. So how are these 3 countries doing? And what's going on in these 3 countries at the moment? Well, we know what's going on in the UK. Everybody's getting jabbed when they're told to. And we're in lockdown. Businesses are shut. We've got social distancing. If anybody even remotely looks like they're gathering, they're arrested, fined by our wonderful boys and girls in blue. That's what's happening in the UK. What's happening in India? This is a BBC News report from 3 days ago. India farmer protests, war-like fortification to protect Delhi. Okay. There's massive farmers' protests going on in India. It says there, the protest now in its 3rd month. Things turned violent last week when protesters and police clashed after thousands of farmers entered Delhi as part of a massive tractor rally. Okay, check it out. Look at that. Can you see anybody wearing a mask there? He isn't. He isn't. He isn't. He isn't. He isn't. Look at them. Thousands of them, all gathered. They should be dying. They should be dropping dead of the coronavirus as we speak. They should be keeling over. Are they? We'll have a look in a minute. What's going on in Iraq? I don't know if any of you saw this story, but a couple of weeks ago there was a suicide bombing in Baghdad. 2 suicide bombers supposedly blew themselves up in a rag market in Baghdad. Does it tell us on here? I think there was 32 killed and 100 injured. So again, people gathering. And this is the funeral of one of the deceased. Again, nobody wearing masks. Everybody gathered together. Surely, in the middle of a pandemic, all of these should now be ill. Some of these should be dead. Okay. The other thing of note between these three countries, I live in the UK, I've been to India, I have also been to Iraq. There are major differences between India, Iraq and the UK. Mainly India and in Iraq, the sanitation is not so good. Hygiene, not so good. You would imagine if there was a viral pandemic, it would hit these countries real bad. Bear in mind, India has barely vaccinated anybody. Iraq hasn't even started. So how are they faring? Well, let's have a look. Let's go to the Worldometer. Okay. I'm sure most of you have been on here before. If you haven't, I will leave a link in the description so you can see it for yourself. This gives you all the data. Total cases, new cases, total deaths, new deaths, total recovered, active cases, all of that bump. Let's have a look. Where's the UK? Here's the UK. Total deaths, 112,000. 828 new deaths today. There's India, look. 155,000 total deaths there, nearly. But when you bear in mind, I'm just going to scroll across, there is a slight population difference between the UK and India. India has 1.3 billion people in it. UK has only got 68 million. All right, India, new deaths today, 36. Out of a population of 1.3 billion, taking into account thousands upon thousands of people are now protesting in Delhi and have been for months. Okay. If you want a better comparison, if you look at deaths per 1 million population, India, 112. UK, 1,646. Bear in mind, we've been vaccinating heavily. India hasn't. What is going on, guys? Is this vaccine, or these vaccines, are they really effective? Let's have a quick look at Iraq. I'm going to go all the way down here for Iraq. Where is it? There we go. Total deaths that they've had. Remember, this is a country that hasn't started the vaccination program yet. Total deaths, 13,000. New deaths today, 8. Unbelievable. Deaths per 1 million population, 322. They've got a smaller population than the UK. Bear in mind, they've got rag markets open where people are gathering in sufficient quantities that over 130 people were killed and injured in a suicide bombing a couple of weeks ago. Remember, these guys haven't even started their vaccine program yet. In Iraq, it's not a great place. It's not a particularly hygienic place, really. What's going on, guys? Is this vaccine really effective? These figures are not showing it is. I don't know. We're locked down. We can't go out. We can't go to the pub. We can't, and we're still getting these figures. 828 new deaths. India, 36 out of a population of 1.3 billion. This is fuckery, guys. It really is. Please share this video. Get it out there, please. Yeah, like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. If you've got an alternative view or reasoning for these figures, please do drop it in the comments. I do read all of your comments, I promise. I read them all, and I do appreciate it. Okay, take care. That's it for now. Bye bye.